Welcome tonight to epic battle of the Mason Comets versus Ursuline Lions. This is Mark Heckler joined with P. Searles bringing the action tonight. Big game tonight. It's a district semifinals playing at Lakota West. And what do we got for the matchup tonight, Pete?
Well, Mark, it'll be a tough matchup. These two teams faced each other earlier in the season, and with Mason coming out 2-0. Let me pause here for the national anthem. We'll be right back.
Community. This is ICRC-TV.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. Yeah. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent.
Your teen.
Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
I was physically at school, but my mind wasn't at school. I had problems at home. That's when I met Narnese. She started helping me a little bit, like, Nia, I don't know what you're doing, but your future is more important. She's my strength. It takes a village to help somebody get their diploma. It changes your whole life.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Hey, back at live action. Just finished up the national anthem and getting ready to start this game tonight. Pete, we were just right before the national anthem was going to go into what the strategies of both teams were.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if they change anything from last time they faced each other. Last time they faced each other, Ursuline played a very defensive-centric style. They had a lot of players right in front of their goal and had just a couple players out high, and they really tried to counter quickly. And on a narrow field like this, putting so many players back like that, it's a pretty big advantage because you can't spread the defense out. And so it'll be interesting to see how Mason solves for that. And it should be an interesting game compared to I think they played 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was a little while back, and Mason ended up winning that game 2-0. And coming into this game, Ursuline has a record of 9-9, 2 tournament wins. And they were 3-5 in the GCL, but tough league. GCL was a tough league this year. Mason starts it off with the possession. They're going to be traveling, get it out to Kaylin Heckler. Kaylin Heckler gets it picked off, and we're off and running here. Play deep into Ursuline's defensive half, and they're going to play it out of bounds. That'll be a Mason throw-in. It's going to be Caitlin Heckler throwing the ball in for Mason on the near side. She gets it to the edge of the box, tried to be flicked on, back to her. She puts it up. High ball. Bouncing around, shot. Bouncing around still. Who was that? Looked like Ella Madden trying to get on the end of that. It's going to be deflected out of bounds by Ursuline. It's going to be a Mason corner kick. Got a quick replay on that. That was Janet Searles with the header knocking it back, and Maddie Baird rifling it in. Good save by the keeper. That ball skipped over, played in the back, and out of bounds. I think that was Carly Kiefer on the run. She's coming up from her fullback position. It'll be a Ursuline goal kick. Good save by the Ursuline keeper there. Coming out strong, grabbing the ball. She's going to hold it, look to restart. Looking at her stats, she's got 137 saves on the season, so she's been really busy this year. Ursuline looks to control. That's Greta Gunn with the ball, passes it back. Ursuline controlling right at midfield. Mason able to disrupt. That's Ella Madden. Ella Madden getting a start tonight for Mason with Shannon Krogan suffering an injury in the last game. Mason controlling, playing it out to Caitlin Heckler. She's looking to play it forward, gets it outside to Maddie Baird. Maddie cuts it back nicely. She puts it across deep into the far side. That's going to roll out of bounds. It's going to be a Ursuline goal kick.
Out the back for an Ursuline goal kick.
That's Ursuline keeper Haley Hinkle. Going to have the restart here. She boots it out, close to midfield, skipped on. To the far side, that's going to roll out of bounds. It'll be, looks like it's going to be Ursuline throwing. Mason double teams there, and it looks like they're going to draw a foul. Ursuline's going to draw a foul to be a free kick for Ursuline right about the 40-yard line.
Mason foul will lead to an Ursuline free kick.
Yeah, I did not.
They play it quickly short. And play it back. Play it out to the outside. Good pressure by Mason there. Ursuline possessing, playing it forward. Carly Kiefer playing it out. Mason controls near midfield. Looking to counterattack. That's played all the way outside. Caitlin Heckler on the run. Not quite able to catch up with that. Pokes it out of bounds. It's going to be an Ursuline throw-in on the near side. Ursuline controls near midfield. Playing it through the midfield. Double team by Mason, and Mason able to win the ball. Ursuline gains control, looking to attack again. Played forward, and that was Tori Hopton with the clear. Lisbury able to play it forward for Mason, just out of the reach of Maddie Baird. It's a little back and forth here, Pete, early on.
Yeah, I think both teams are really coming in with a lot of energy, and their passes are a little bit off. You know, playing on a football field, it's a little bit bouncier surface than normal, and so I think both teams are going to have to make quick adjustments to the spring that the ball takes on the field, as well as how the spin of the ball is affected by it.
Yeah, that's a good point, Pete, because Mason usually plays, they have their own multi-purpose field. Oh, that ball played in. Nice play by the keeper there, coming out and grabbing it. But both teams play on a different surface. So Mason plays on a turf, but it's multi-purpose. It's built for a soccer field for the most part. And Ursuline, I believe, plays on natural grass. You know what? I take that back. They do play on a turf field. But again, it is more oriented towards soccer than football. Mason looked for attack outside to Caitlin Heckler. She looks to cut it back. Good defense by Ursuline, knocking it out. Looks like it's rolling towards a corner kick. Good save. They're going to That's going to be a throw in for Mason deep in the corner. That's Caitlin Heckler throwing in a ball for Mason. She looks to throw it in. You can tell who that was trying to flick it on, but Ursuline able to clear it out. Played back in by Mason. A little bit of a scramble. Ursuline able to collect. They're going to control the ball near midfield. Played it up forward. They're going for a counterattack here. Nice step up by Carly Kiefer to disrupt that play and knock it out of bounds. It'll be a Ursuline throw in on the far side. 32:55 left in the match. No score. Mason controls, plays it forward, intercepted by Ursuline. They're going to look for a quick counterattack. Nice give and go there. Double teamed by Mason, knocks it back to Mia Moran, seeing her first action for the night. She collects the ball and is going to let Mason reset before she punts this ball out. Nice punt over midfield, bounces up. Maddie Barrett on the run. A little bit of a collision there, but Ursuline able to control. Played forward, Ursuline controlling at midfield, looking to play forward. Gets it to the outside. That's Erin Hummel with the chase. She's able to hit it forward, and it's going to be look like a deflection there by Ursuline, but the referee saw it differently. They're going to call it an Ursuline throw-in. And that ball is going to roll out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick for Ursuline.
Ball flicks out the back for a Ursuline corner kick.
So far, Ursuline's done a nice job of possessing the ball compared to what we saw in the first game. I mean, it was a very much a counterattack in the first time we faced them, and they're working on really trying to balance out the possession and the counter.
Ball played in nicely by Ursuline in the corner. Oh, dangerous play there. That's going to roll out. It's going to be a Mason goal kick. But good opportunity there by Ursuline. While we have this pause in action, I'm going to give a shout out to the Grants. Oh, a little replay here. Ball played in nicely. Good header. Just off the mark. That's going to roll wide. Shout out to the Grant family. Caitlin, aunt and uncle. Caitlin Heckler's aunt and uncle watching at Beaver Creek. Thanks for joining us tonight. Ball played in deep. Maddie Barrett in the corner looking to get it across. Plays it across nicely. Headed out by Ursuline. Back in by Caitlin Heckler. Ursuline able to disrupt that. Played it back out. Mason still on the attack. Plays it in. That's going to dribble up to the goalie. And Ursuline will reset their offense and get ready for this clear. A little bit of contact there right at midfield. Looks like it's going to be a call. Liz Berry knocked down to the ground. And
Ursuline foul will lead to a Comets free kick.
Ursuline fans not too happy about that, but it'll be a Mason free kick right about midfield. Carly Kiefer getting ready to put that ball deep into Ursuline territory. Headed up. Bouncing around right at the 18. Still bouncing. Ursuline able to clear it out. Karen Hummel collects, knocks it back to Carly. Carly's going to play it around the back. She gets it right back. A little bit of back and forth there by Ursuline and Mason. Ball played forward. Ursuline defender goes up, heads it out.
Ursuline free kick.
A little bit of contact there, and she goes down hard. Looks like she's going to be okay, though. Quick replay on that. Looks like Mason and Ella Madden just kind of a little bit of a collision there on the far side, and that'll be a free kick for Ursuline. Another collision there near midfield. That's going to be a foul
Mason
on
foul will
Mason.
lead
It's
to
going to be an
another Ursuline
Ursuline
free
free kick. Quick shout out to Jess Thomas's family. Mitchell's Hendershot and Thomas families watching. Thanks for joining us tonight. Good defense by Mason there. They're looking to play it forward. That's going to roll out of bounds on the far side. It'll be an Ursuline throw-in. Again, each team kind of struggling to get their flow going, and some connecting passes. Seems to be a little bit of back and forth here, Pete.
Yeah, I think the most they've connected is maybe 2 or 3 passes, and that's, from what we've seen, that is not the style that they are used to playing on either side, and so they really like a fluid, connected game.
My sources tell me Leah Lutz is watching for Aaron and Mia, so thanks for joining us tonight.
Ball knocked out of bounds for a Mason throw-in.
And of course,
Entering
Rich
the game
and
for the Comets,
Stacy
number
Hancock
4,
joining
Riley
us,
Curl.
Mason super fans. Again, joining us tonight, and thanks for joining us, and go Comets. Substitution for Mason, Riley Curl in for Caitlin Heckler. Ursuline collects the ball, playing it up near midfield. Riley Curl disrupts that, plays it forward. That's going to roll out of bounds. It'll be an Ursuline throw-in on the near side. For those of you that are joining us that are Ursuline fans, we're going to apologize from the beginning. You have a couple of Mason soccer parents calling the game tonight, so we'll do the best we can. Obviously, we don't know your girls as well as we know ours, but we'll try to be somewhat fair and impartial tonight. Ursuline keeping the ball into Mason's territory. Nice turn and cross by Ursuline. Tipped out by Mason. Good defense there. Ball played up by Mason. That's going to be deflected out of bounds. It'll be an Ursuline throw-in on the far side. Mason able to control playing it through the midfield. That's Maddie Baird looking to play it outside. That's Riley Curl on the run. That's going to roll out of bounds, just a little bit out of her reach, and that'll be an Ursuline throw-in. That will be played by Aaron Hummel, deflected off Ursuline. It'll be a Mason throw, and that's Aaron Hummel with the throw. Again, deflected off of Ursuline. That'll be a Mason throw in. Riley Curl with the throw. Throws it down towards the corner. Ursuline looking to save the corner kick, play it out. It's going to be a throw in. Mason deep into Ursuline territory. Looks like Mason's going to try to set up a play here. Throwing it right to the edge of the box. Played back out. Nice cross. Dangerous cross, but nobody there to put it in for Mason. That's cleared out by Ursuline. But it's going to be a roll out of bounds. It'll be a Mason throw in on the far side. Tori Hopton trying to get it in quickly. A little bit of back and forth again. Ursuline looking now to counterattack, play it up the line. Again, this whole game seems to be played right in the midfield right now.
Yeah, they can't seem to set up the offense, either team. just back and forth, kicking back and forth. Switch the sides and all midfield.
Ursuline looking to attack now. Mason's got numbers back. Ursuline still controls the ball. Nice defense by Riley Curl. That's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a Ursuline throw in. That's number 9, Lexi Abel, throwing it in for the Lions. Headed forward. That's going to be cleared out by Aaron Hummel. Maddie Barrett trying to control. Able to play it over and through. Maddie. Who was that? That was Ella Madden on the run there. She wasn't able to catch up to it, but that was Haley Hinkle coming out and collecting that ball for Ursuline. So again, we're seeing a lot of back and forth here from both teams. Not a lot of possession, kind of back and forth. 1 and 2 passes, connections, but not a whole lot of continuity going on. Just probably a little bit of nerves. You're into the 3rd game of the tournament, and you know, stakes are a little bit higher. Obviously, the losing team goes home, so that's in the back of everybody's mind.
Yeah, I definitely think there's some nerves. You can kind of see. I mean, they're all trying to get forward, move the ball forward quickly before the flow of the rest of their players have really gotten set up.
That ball cleared out by Mason. Maddie Barrett trying to get on the end of it. Good defense by Ursuline. Still fighting for it there. Ball's going to be cleared and deflected off of Maddie Barrett. That's going to be an Ursuline kick. Looks like there's several players on the Mason side looking to warm up and come into the game. That's Amelia Guerin getting on the end of that, playing it forward. Ella Madden trying to play it through. That was disrupted by the Lions. They're now looking to counterattack, but cleared out by Mason. Maddie Baird slipped there. She went down hard. She's coming up a little bit, limping a little bit. That's not a good sign for Mason. Ball punted out near midfield. Played up by Tori Hopton. Long ball towards the corner. Ella Madden gives him a gallant effort there to catch up with them, but she's not going to be able to catch up to it. It'll be a
Entering the game for Ursuline,
goal kick
number
for
19,
Ursuline. A lot of substitutions
Botwell.
coming in for Mason. And
Line
we're
change
going to
for the
do a couple
Comets.
shout outs.
We got number 3,
Amelia
Emma
Guerin.
Gantz.
We got a lot of
Number 8,
friends
Emma
and
Brewer.
family from
Number
Illinois.
13, Maria Spies.
James
14,
grandparents,
Sophia May.
Bertha family,
19,
Isabella
Elise
James,
Collar.
Lucas
Number
and
24,
Jillian
Peyton Beach.
Spain, the Guerin grandparents, Benjamin James, and Morgan Schroeder. So I feel like about half of Illinois is watching right now. So thanks for joining us tonight. Ball played around by Mason, all the way over to Riley Curley. Riley looking to play it forward. Deflected, but Mason still controls. That's going to be knocked forward. Ursuline intercepts, and they're going to be playing it. Nope, now it's Mason. Again, a lot of back and forth here with both teams. Not able to connect more than 2 or 3 passes. Ursuline looking to switch the field. That's going to be intercepted by Mason. Played back to Riley, or I'm sorry. Played forward by Mason. Good ball in. That's Elise Haller in the game for Mason, seeing some action. She was in her first game last week, or I'm sorry, last game she played. She's been off on, she had a couple injuries and was quarantined for a little while, so good to see her back on the field. Her first action was last game, and she's back on the field tonight. Mason playing through the midfield. Nice ball played out of the outside, but that's going to trickle out of bounds. It'll be an Ursuline throw-in. Ursuline substitution coming in.
Ball will be knocked out for an Ursuline throw-in. Coming in for Ursuline, number 12, Mary Ryan.
Holy crap. Makes my neck hurt.
Mason looking to attack here, put the ball in. That is gonna go out of bounds, and it'll be a Ursuline goal kick. Big shout out to Kaylin Heckler's great aunt and uncle, Mike and Leslie. Been joining us every game, and I'm remiss to not mention their names, but big fans. Big fans of Caitlin and big fans of Mason Soccer, so thanks for joining us tonight. Ball played all the way back to Mia Moran. She's going to get a little bit of pressure here. She's able to get it out to the outside to Riley Curl. Good job by Riley to be able to control that. A little bit of a mistouch there. Ursuline looking to counterattack. Broken up by Mason. Mason collects and looks to attack again. Riley Curl on the outside has a lot of space. Lets into a defender there, and Ursuline regains control, plays it forward. That's Greta Gunn with the ball right at midfield, trying to play it, switch fields there. Intercepted by Mason. And that's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Ursuline thrown on the far side. Again, just either team just having nerves and not able to connect a lot of passes.
Ursuline with the throw-in on the near side. Another throw-in for Ursuline. Ball bounced into the box, grabbed by the Mason keeper.
Look good. Thanks for helping out. That'll be great.
Mason still struggling to connect. Decided to relieve some pressure by playing the long ball up to Elise Holler.
Ball will be knocked out for a Comets throw-in.
All right, that ball trickles out of bounds to the far side. It'll be a Mason
16,
throw-in.
Caitlin Heckler. And number 10, Jana Searles.
Back into the game is number 16, Caitlin Heckler, and number 10, Jana Searles. Ball played into the box. Knocked around. Mason trying to control. Played in, but knocked out. Good defense by Ursuline. Mason trying to play it back in. Headed out by Ursuline. Mason keeping the high pressure on. And that looks like it's going to be a foul against Mason.
Decent foul lead to an Ursuline free
Ursuline
kick.
quickly with the restart. Right up to midfield. They're looking for a quick counter. Good job by Mason to get their numbers back and intercept that. Ball played forward. Liz Berry knocks it outside to Caitlin Heckler. She controls. Plays it in. That's Peyton Beach playing it back to Caitlin Heckler. She's trying to beat her on the outside. Cuts in, gets double teamed. They're going to clear it out. Good job by the Lions on the defense there. Ursuline collects and looks to start their attack again, but they play it forward, and that's going to be collected up by Mason. That's Emma Gex coming into the game and getting some action right there. Mason trying to play it forward and unable to penetrate the defense of Ursuline. Ball played up high up into the air on the far side. That's going to dribble out of bounds, and it'll be a
Ball be
Ursuline
knocked out for an Ursuline
throw
throw.
in and a couple substitutions.
Entering the game for
coming in.
Ursuline, number 7, Morgan Bush, and number 9, Lexi Abel. Entering the game for
We'd
the
like to
Comets,
welcome Mary and Tom
number 6,
DeVault,
Jess Thomas, and number 9,
Aaron
Tori
Hummel's
Hopkins.
aunt and uncle watching. And I'm going to say Liz. Aaron's aunt watching from Cleveland. Thanks for joining us tonight. Good job by Mason to control, keep possession there. They're playing it wide. They get it out to Kaylin Heckler. She's challenged quickly. And
Ursuline
she's going to
penalty
draw
will
the
lead to a
foul.
Mason
That's
free
going to
kick.
be a Mason free kick right about the 35-yard line. Jada Searle's lining up behind the ball. She's going to play it in. Referee signals to put the ball in play. She plays it across. Headed down by Mason. Still in the box. All the way to the outside. Looks like Jess Thomas looking to get it across. Doing some fancy footwork out there. Gets it back. Ball played in deep. Kaylin Heckler with the sliding effort there.
Ball goes out of bounds for
Good
Ursuline.
effort by
Goal kick.
Mason. Dangerous play. A couple feet off, and Kaylin Heckler could
Entering
have
the
had a
game for
goal.
the Comets,
Going to get a
number
replay
1,
of
Ella
that.
Madden.
See
Entering
Jess
the game
playing
for
it back.
Ursuline, number 20, Chloe Meck.
I think that was Sophia Main putting it to the far side. Kaylin just one step off getting her foot on that. Kaylin Heckler wins that ball for Mason. She's trying to play it in. Deflected. Played across by Mason. Jane Searle's trying to settle. Good job by Ursuline to disrupt that play. But Mason quickly reconnects. Emma Gex playing it forward. Good combination there by Mason. Jess Thomas on the far side looking to get it across. Nice defense. That's Greta Gunn for Ursuline. Ella Madden controls for Mason, plays it to the outside for Caitlin Heckler. She plays it down the line. That's going to be deflected out of bounds by Ursuline. Pete, I'd say Mason kind of taking a little bit of control. It's been mostly on Mason's side, but still not a lot of great opportunities.
Yeah, last couple of minutes, Mason's intensity has definitely stepped up. I think it started with Caitlin Heckler and a couple of really good runs down the side. But the movement off the ball is just insufficient right now to provide a lot of opportunities for good passes.
That was Kaylin right there with the cross, and good job by Haley Hinkle, the keeper for Ursuline. She came out, looked that ball up. She restarts the ball. Mason again wins it. They're going to, Kaylin playing it across midfield. Get it up to Ella Madden. Ella Madden gets the start. Oh, good shot by her. But Hinkle right there, she had that covered all the way. Ella Madden for Mason, she got the start tonight for Shannon Krogan. Shannon Krogan is out with an ankle injury. She was, which she suffered in the last game. So, hoping that she's able to return. That ball is played wide and it's going to go out of bounds. That'll be an Ursuline throw in. They get it in quickly. Nice combination there by Ursuline. Get it up to Greta Gunn. Greta Gunn second leading scorer for Mason, gets it up top. Dangerous opportunity there, but good job by Mason to get back. That was Carly Kiefer intercepting the ball, playing it out of bounds. Speaking of Carly Kiefer, we have an international connection there. Her older sister is watching. We understand is trying to watch from Ecuador tonight. So thanks for joining us. If you're able to do it, hopefully you are. And bringing an international flavor to tonight's game, Pete.
It's pretty amazing. We've had some games where we have every corner of the U.S., people in Europe. It's pretty amazing what this platform allows the families to do and connect and see the kids play.
That's awesome, and we'd like to thank ICRC for everything they've done for us this year, covering this game for sure. Guys in the truck, thanks for all the stuff that you're doing there. Cameramen, all the camera people in tonight's game are volunteers for Mason, so thanks for doing that. And right there is going to be going out of bounds. It'll be an Ursuline throw-in, and we got some substitutions coming in. So I feel like the intensity of the game,
number 7,
a little
Elizabeth
bit,
Berry.
the
Number
quickness
12,
has
Maddie
kind of slowed
Baird.
down a little bit. It's still a
Number
little bit of
20,
back and
Amelia
forth.
Green. Entering game for Ursuline.
Yeah, there was a couple minutes there
Number 6,
that
Julia
Mason was really getting after, and it slowed down a little bit, and the passing
12,
is
Mary Lyons.
just,
And number 17,
it's just
Matisa.
off.
That's Janice Cyril's getting the
Ursuline
ball. She
correction,
got
Mason
held up
Baker.
there. Quick restart, gets it in. Played out to Kaylin Heckler, Kaylin right at the edge of the box. She's going to put it across. Missed kick by Ursuline, still in the box, scrambling. Mason player goes down, no call. Played out by Ursuline. That's Maria Spees playing it back in. She's getting it to Ella. Ella plays it across. All the way across. Jess Thomas couldn't get her foot on it. That's going to roll out of bounds. It'll be an Ursuline goal kick. So just as we said, the intensity slowed down. Here's a replay of that. Kaylin Heckler bringing it in right at the edge of the box, gets it across. A little bit of a misclear there. Scramble. Yeah, no foul there. Maddie Baird, giving it her best effort. That ball played all the way across, and Jess Thomas just couldn't get her foot on it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the field or the lines or all the colors on it, but good grief. The passing, the receiving the ball, it is unlike what we've seen for a while.
Maybe some uneven gravity spots out there. Who knows? We are closing on a full/blue moon on the 31st, so I don't know. Maybe that has an effect. Although you can't complain this late in October. Beautiful night to play soccer, honestly. I mean, it's a little chilly for the fans, but if you're playing out there, this is fairly ideal soccer weather.
Yeah, this is really nice. I mean, the Mason boys had a game last night, a little bit chillier, a lot more rainy, and this is picture perfect for October.
3, Emma Gex.
Late substitution and a half for Mason. That's was number 3, Emma Gex, coming into the game for Jess Thomas. Jess had a pretty good half. Ball played out by Ursuline. Mason scrambling to get back on defense. Good tackle there. And they're going to call a foul. Mason fans upset about that, but like we always say, the referee is about 50 yards closer and has a better eye on it than we do.
Yeah, you kind of hear the fans as Mason had a player in the box get bumped. No call there, and then the call there that I'm sure the Mason fans thought was a little bit delicate. You kind of hear that. Oh, come on, winding up.
About just under 4 minutes left to play and a half. No score here. Ursuline Lions against the Mason Comets in your state district semifinals. That's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a Ursuline throw-in on the far side. Deflected off of Mason. That's going to be another Ursuline throw-in. ball played in. High ball played in, cleared out by Mason. A little bit of a scramble there. Looked like Ursuline got to the end of that, crossed it off, deflected off a Mason player. So that's going to be an Ursuline corner kick. I think they're first of the half with just under 3 minutes left to play. Dangerous opportunity here for Ursuline.
Yeah, pretty lethargic attempt by Mason to get that out. A lot of watching. Ursuline with a good opportunity here.
Ball played in right at the 6, headed forward. That's going to roll outside and out of bounds. That'll be a Mason goal kick. That's Mia Moran with the goal kick for Mason. Gets it out near midfield. Headed back and forth. Now played out by Mason on the far side. That's going to be out of bounds. You know, Mason typically playing on a little bit wider field. Maybe they're struggling. This is definitely a more narrow field than they're used to playing.
Yeah, Mason's used to having a lot more width here, and probably another 10 yards or so compared to this, and so it's a compact field for them. But yeah, they got to figure this out. This isn't the first time they've played on this field this season.
No, in fact, you bring that up. That's one of the best, maybe even a turning point of the season. Mason playing Lakota West midway through the season, down 2-0 at half. Come back and win 3-2 in the second half. Mason able to win the ball. That's Amelia Guerin taking it forward. Good tackle but Mason regains control. Ella Madden looking for options. Tries to play it through the back. Emma Gex running on. That's played out of bounds by Ursuline. That'll be a Mason throw in deep into Ursuline territory. About a minute left to play. Mason's going to look to throw this deep into the box.
1 minute remaining in the first half. 1 minute.
Nice flick. But Ursuline right there able to clear it out. Corey Hopton trying to play it quickly back into the box. Headed out by Ursuline. Again, a lot of back and forth there. Played in by Torrey. Caitlin Heckler gains control. Plays it over to Ella Madden. Ella Madden looking to turn. Plays it wide. Just out of the reach of Maddie Barrett. I think she thought maybe the Ursuline girl was going to touch it. She got thrown off there. Looks like it's going to be a corner kick, though. 20 seconds left to play. Mason's got to hurry up to get this ball in. I'm sorry, that's going to be a throw-in. Play to the edge of the box, headed it.
10, 9,
Good
8,
clear by Ursuline.
7,
I think that's
6,
going to be the end of the
5,
half here.
4, 3, 2,
And the ball
1.
rolls out of the bounds as the clock expires, and that'll be the end of the half. Mason Comets 0, Ursuline Lions 0. In the epic district semifinals matchup here at Lakota West Stadium.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to ICRC-TV Sports. Three-pointer. Got it! In for the Comets score. The Comets win! Yeah!
On air or online, this is media for your community. This is ICRC-TV.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
I was physically at school, but my mind wasn't at school. I had problems at home. So when I met Narnese, she started helping me a little bit, like, Nia, I don't know what you're doing, but your future is more important. She's my strength. It takes a village to help somebody get their diploma. It changes your whole life.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
What to expect when you're expecting.
Like here.
A teenager.
Today, I'm going to show you how to team-proof your home. First step, hide the car keys. Preferably somewhere they would never look. Challenges will come up. Be ready for them. Hi, honey.
Ready for the... Mom, you don't use mannequins in the mannequin challenge.
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere, and just growing up the way I grew up and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
Oh, hey, Julia. Are you ready to play band with us? I'm gonna play my clarinet.
And Elmo's gonna play his drum. Drum loud.
Oh, well, you know what to do, Julia.
Julia knows.
Mm-hmm. With Julia's autism, loud sounds can be too much.
But she still loves to make music. Play band.
Early screening for autism can make a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help. And slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Our hearts are made stronger by how we treat others.
Put her there.
The light you share can impact those around you, but so can the darkness.
Later, twerps. Did Pete saying mean things bother you?
So when you reach out to another person, take a moment to consider how they will feel and let your heart be the key to making a difference. Because of you, someone's entire day, year, or even life can change.
In every heart, there's hope.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Good morning, Uglyville!
Every ugly doll is unique.
I'm Moxie.
Bobo.
Wait.
Call me Slick Doll.
What?
And every child is too.
They can be pretty lovely
unlovable.
That's why when you travel, you should make sure your child is in the right seat for their age and size.
This is why you're the wisest doll in town.
Well, keep them safe by visiting nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
Isn't that right, gibberish cat?
Find the right seat today.
I'll be right back.
Hi. You think you're probably sober?
Yeah.
But you're thinking about taking the back roads home, just in case. If you're probably sober, then why would you do that? Good choice.
Probably okay isn't okay. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
That's a full glass of wine. I'll be chatting you later.
Touchdown! Did you see that? Whoa, we scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that?
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
My text to emoji ratio has gotten a little out of hand.
A little?
Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text to emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies. Selfie, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
Yo, Scott.
Hey.
I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, you know what? I was just in there. The line is like 10 people long.
You know, I think I'll just...
Dude, are you okay?
You wouldn't believe what I was just thinking. I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.
Smart man.
Did you see how that dog was looking at me?
I mean, I don't totally know what opioids are, but...
It doesn't happen here.
Not in denial.
No.
Our kids are way too busy.
My son has good friends.
Don't live in denial, Ohio. Talk to your kids about drugs, and they'll be up to 50% less likely to use them.
Well, yeah, there's some old prescription pills, but my son's a good kid. He's not going to look for them.
2/3 of teens who abuse opioids get them from friends and family. Don't live in denial, Ohio. Dispose of your leftover pills.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to ICRC-TV Sports. Three-pointer. Got it! In for the Comets score. Win! The Comets win! Yeah!
On air or online, this is media for your community. This is ICRC-TV.
What to expect when you're expecting.
Welcome back, everybody, to the second half of the Mason Comets versus Ursuline Lions. First half, 0-0, kind of back and forth. Maybe a little bit more run of play for Mason, a little more opportunities, but Ursuline definitely had their opportunities. So second half, let's see what happens.
Yeah, Ursuline had a couple really nice looks at the goal from 2 corner kicks, but that was really the extent of their attack. Mason had a few chances, just couldn't quite connect on the backside of the goal.
Mason has been traditionally a second half team, so we'll see how they come out. Coach Andy Schur usually lights into him a little bit at the halftime, so we'll see what he said. I'm sure he had a few words for him. As for the Ursuline coach, I'm sure they did too. So we'll see how it plays out. But right now, Mason controlling it, bringing it around the back. Ursuline stealing the ball, looking to counterattack quickly, play it down on the far side. Dangerous opportunity here, plays it across. Mia Moran with the save. That one looked like it may have almost squirted underneath her there.
Yeah, it had a lot of power. It was a tough angle. Mia was in the right spot, but it came in pretty hot.
That ball played out to Jess Thomas. Jess Thomas playing it down the line. She's knocked out of bounds by Ursuline. That's going to be a Mason throw in. Tori Hopton looking to get it in quickly. Throws it across midfield. Played forward by Mason, controlled by Ella Madden. Ella Madden getting the starting nod tonight for Shannon Krogan, who has been was sidelined with an injury in the last game. That ball played forward to Maddie Barrett. Maddie Barrett, that's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a Mason throw in. They get into Maddie real quick. She's looking to get it across, plays it across to the middle.
Still a very direct style, right? Right out of the gate, attacking, but super direct, looking for that quick strike.
That ball goes out of bounds. That's Tori Hopton with the throw in. Here's a quick counterattack. Good job by, who is that? That's Aaron Hummel coming across and playing that ball out of bounds. Danny Searles wins it for Mason up to Garin. Garin plays it forward. It's going to be knocked around again. Just a little bit of back and forth here. Plays it out wide. Danny Searles plays it. That's a good deflection by Ursuline to keep it out. Mason regains control. Jess Thomas on the outside. Played forward by Ursuline. Recollected by Mason. Mason playing it through the midfield. Good switch by Mason. That's Aaron Hummel playing it all the way to the Caitlin Heckler on the other side. Caitlin with a little bit of fancy footwork there. Almost got by the Ursuline defender, but she got tripped up a little bit. Now Ursuline on the attack. Mason able to disrupt that, play it forward again. Very direct, Pete.
Yeah, I mean, bypassing the whole midfield and just trying to lob it in. I mean, against this Ursuline defense that is well versed and very well organized, that's not a great recipe for success.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it right now, you see Ursuline's got 6 girls back in the near the 18. So any ball you're going to loft into there is going to be probably collected up by the Ursuline defense. So they're playing very well back there. They know what they're doing. That's a throw in for Ursuline. Mason collects. That's Liz Berry right in the midfield. She's going to move it across to Tori Hopton. Tori plays it forward, deflected down. That went up to Maddie Baird. Maddie Baird thought she had a flick on to Ella, and maybe a little miscommunication there. That goes to the goalie. And Ursuline will restart the game here with a punt near midfield.
Every touch is just heavy right now.
So maybe a little bit more nerves. The longer the game goes, 0-0, both teams start to tighten up a little bit. So we'll see how this plays out. I think, the first team that scores is definitely going to have the advantage here. Obviously, that sounds pretty that's a pretty obvious statement, but with the amount of back and forth and what seems to be a lot of nerves playing here, I think the first goal is going to really change the momentum of the game one way or the other.
Ball's over to back for the Ursuline goal kick.
As the clock ticks down to 35 minutes left to play in the game, 0-0. It's going to be Ursuline goal kick, right?
Yep. Yeah, Ursuline will be bringing it out. You see them getting set. I mean, they're back. They know exactly what they're doing. Look at their back line, their position, and they're going to shift 4 midfielders to basically the target spot and compete for the 50-50.
That ball flicked forward by Ursuline, and looked like it was going to roll out of bounds. Yep, and it did. Mason kind of stopped on that ball, and but it did roll out of bounds. That's going to be Tori Hopton throwing it in on the near side. Headed forward by Mason. Ursuline able to intercept that ball and play it forward. Double team by Mason, able to win the ball. Liz Berry plays it outside to Jess Thomas. Again, I think that the width of the field's playing havoc on Mason. They're just used to having that extra 5 yards.
Yeah, the crosses and the getting it outside, they are coming really hot to the outside, and just everybody feels like they have space, and they just don't.
Ursuline's doing a good job closing the space between, when a Mason player thinks they're open on the outside, Ursuline's closing quickly. Ursuline with the throw-in. That squirts through to Carly Kiefer. She's going to be able to clear it out. But no Mason player on the end of that, so it's Ursuline on the attack again. Ursuline plays it to the far side. Ella Madden on chase. She's able to force a turnover, so Mason gets it again. They're going to play it quickly all the way up. Amelia Guerin's able to intercept and play it forward to Jess Thomas. Good opportunity here for Mason. She brings it into middle. Again, just Mason just not able to connect at in the offensive end to complete that for a goal. Mason mounts their attack again, play it forward. That's Maddie Barrett playing over to Jess Thomas. Jess Thomas looking for options. Beats one, Ursuline. She goes two. Can't beat three. That's going to be cleared out. Good job by Tori to interrupt that ball. Right back to Tori. She's going to play it forward. Cleared out by Ursuline. And that's going to be out of bounds. It'll be an Ursuline throwing on the near side. Ball played in down the line. Tori able to play it back to Carly. Carly plays it up. Liz turns and plays it forward. Leo trying to one-touch it over to Jess. That goes out of bounds. Quick throw in by Ursuline. Again, a lot of back and forth here starting in the half. Not a lot of continuity on either team. Dangerous ball played. Bring it in, Ursuline right at the corner. They're going to look to cross it. It's deflected by Mason. Another cross deep into the box across the middle. That was over Mia's head, but luckily it scooted past harmlessly. Ursuline getting ready to play it back in. It looks like Mason may have gotten a foul there. Caitlin Heckler trying to block that.
Mason foul will lead to an Ursuline free kick.
That'll be an Ursuline free kick about 20 yards out on the far side. While they're setting up for this, a quick shout out to Ella's grandpa and grandma, Jackie and James Madden watching. Thanks for joining us tonight. So dangerous opportunity here for Ursuline. Everybody's lining up right about the 18. Ball played in. Good ball. Oh, that's going to be, looked like a good ball from our angle there.
Goal kick.
But that hit off the near post netting out of bounds. That'll be a Mason goal kick.
Yeah, we're in a separate zip code right now, so it's a little bit hard to see the angles on those just right.
We can't complain. We are inside the booth here, so we're staying nice and warm, but the angles that we have are a little bit difficult to see sometimes. Ursuline with a
shot wide will lead to a
far out
Mason
shot.
goal kick.
Not sure if she thought she was going to put that one on net or not, but it was a good effort. Good effort by Ursuline. There's a Mason substitution. That's Sophia Main coming into the game in the midfield position. Leah Moran with the goal kick for Mason. Mason plays it out. That's Caitlin Heckler with the ball. She looks to take him one-on-one right across midfield, plays it forward. Trying to hit Jaina on the run. Jaina's able to collect on the far side. That ball rolls out of bounds. It's going to be an Ursuline throw in. Ursuline looks to get it in quickly. Mason able to win the tackle, but lose the ball quickly. And then regain control of the ball. Played around the back. That's Tori Hopton. Cuts it up. Plays it forward. Skips through. That's Caitlin Heckler on the run. She's got one to beat. She plays it forward. She's got some good speed. Is she able to get to the end of it? She tries to cross it, but that's going to roll out of bounds. That'll be a goal kick for Ursuline.
Ball goes out the end line for an Ursuline goal kick.
Quick shout out to Mia Moran's sister Alexandria and grandparents who are watching in Ohio, Indiana, and Illinois. All played out. Caitlin Heckler plays it into the middle. That's Janice Cyril's trying to control. Again, Ursuline defense doing their job back there, intercepting balls and keeping Mason out of the net. Ball rolls out of bounds. Ursuline with a quick restart. That's going to be stopped by the center ref because there's a couple subs coming in for Ursuline.
Ball goes out of bounds for an Ursuline throw in. Entering the game for Ursuline.
Just under 20 minutes,
12,
28
Mary
minutes
Ryan,
left to play in the half.
number 19,
I'm sorry, in the
Alyssa
game.
Botwell.
Still tied 0-0. Some good opportunities on both sides, but nobody with anything that was, you know, clutch your heart. Oh wow, that was a great shot kind of thing. So, still trying to, both teams still trying to break that seal. Mason trying to play a long ball in. That's going to be cleared out by Ursuline. Ursuline with the quick counter here. Greta Gunn's going to put it all the way across. Knocked down by Mason. Deflected in the air. That's still a dangerous ball. That's in the box. Cleared out. Ursuline still maintaining control. They're going to look to play it back into the box. Good pressure by Mason. Played across. Ursuline still on the attack. Great job by Sophia Main to win that ball. Plays it forward to Maddie Barrett. Maddie plays it back to Riley. Riley showing good patience there to play it up to Liz. Liz plays it forward. Jaina be able to bring that down. Plays it across. Ella's going to play deep into Ursuline territory. Down for Kaylin running on the ball. She's got one to beat. She gets across, gets it across. Ursuline again with numbers back.
The Mason forwards were 10 yards behind that play. Just either they're gassed or they're watching.
So a decent opportunity there for Mason, but unable to connect. Quick counterattack here by Mason. Good job by Hinkle coming out to grab that ball just at the edge of the box. Maddie Baird was there if Hinkle didn't come out on that one. Maddie was ready to put that one in the back of the net.
Yeah, Maddie was in good position and a nice little flick by Jaina.
Mason regains control. They're going to try to play deep and direct again. That's going to be intercepted by Ursuline. They're going to play it forward. Mason intercepts. A little bit of back and forth again here. Played up by Aaron Hummel. Jaina plays it back to Aaron. Aaron looking for some options. Gets it back to Jaina. She's double teamed. She's able to keep control. Another good job by the Ursuline defenders to win that ball and play it forward. That ball played out by Mason on the far side. It's going to be deflected off an Ursuline player. That's going to be a Mason.
Ball goes out of bounds for a
Mason throwing on the far side. 4 substitutions coming in.
Number 6, Jess Thomas.
We got Jess Thomas. We
Number
got
19,
Amelia
Elise Holler.
Guerin.
Number 20, Amelia Green.
I think that's
Guerin. And number 24, Peyton Beach.
Peyton Beach and Elise Haller coming into the game for Mason. So we'll see, Pete. I think going in deep into this game, you know, Mason does definitely have a deeper bench than Ursuline. Ursuline, maybe 13, 14 players deep. So I think that's been kind of their Achilles tendon in the games prior to this in the regular season. They hold tight for a half, but I think they just get gassed in the second half. So we'll see if the strategy with Mason, they're a pretty deep team. They've been deep all season. If they're able to utilize that in the second half.
Yeah, I think they can really make it hard for Ursuline. And if they can get a little bit more possession, make Ursuline chase a little bit more, they'll really start to gas out pretty quick.
Ball played up by Mason. That's Peyton Beach controlling. She's able just behind Riley Curl, who was trying to do an overlapping run. It was a good thought there. It was just a little bit behind her, so it was Ursuline throw-in. That's controlled again by Mason. Nice play by Liz Berry to knock it out wide to Aaron. Aaron plays it all the way over to Jess Thomas. She brings it across midfield. Plays it into, yeah, nice combination there. Again, Ursuline playing deep and able to defend that. Sophia Main trying to put a diagonal pass deep into the corner, and that's going to roll out of bounds. It'll be an Ursuline throw-in. Coach Schur is encouraging the girls to play. I think he wants them to press high and win that ball higher up on the Ursuline side of the field. So we'll see if that plays out. Ursuline wins the ball on the far side. They're looking to play it forward. Nice job by Mason to get back and win that ball. Good combination there. Mason on the attack. Long shot. That's going to go wide, but good effort there. Not a bad thought by Mason to get that shot from the outside.
Yeah, I think Mason gets a few shots off their foot, and the pressure gets ratcheted up on the Ursuline defense. See what we can do here in the next few minutes.
Quick shout out to Jack Gex. That's Emma Geck's older brother. He's joining us tonight, so thanks for joining us and watching tonight. We appreciate it. Keep cheering as loud as you can through your TV sets out there. I know it is a strange year with COVID and not having a lot of fans in the stands and the student section, so appreciate everybody tuning in and watching where they can, and cheer as loud as you can from your family rooms, and hopefully the girls feel it in their hearts. Ursuline with a quick combination there, broken up by Mason, played forward. Again, Ursuline defense just ready, waiting for those balls to come in.
Yeah, Ursuline started to change their shape a little bit. They're playing a one high right now with two almost two high midfielders.
Mason struggling to control this ball, able to get it out wide. Ursuline now a little bit of a high press themselves, putting some pressure on high up on Mason's defenders. That ball played deep into Ursuline territory. That's going to roll out of bounds. It looks like it's going to be a throw in for Ursuline. Ball played forward by Ursuline. That's going to be out of bounds. It'll be a Mason throwing on the far side. Aaron Hummel's going to be taking that throw. Sophia Bain plays it back to Tori. Tori around the back. Carly to Aaron. Nice job by Mason moving around the back. Possessing the ball a little bit more here, being patient, but they are playing direct. That ball skipped up. That's Elise Haller getting on the end of that. She's looking to take one-on-one. She cuts it in the middle. Good defense by Ursuline to knock it out. Mason able to keep it in, though. Jess Thomas going one-on-one there. It's going to roll out of bounds. That'll be a Ursuline throw-in. Mason throw-in on the far side. Goes down the line. Skipped forward. Good hustle by Peyton Beach to force that play, and that's going to be cleared out. It'll be a Mason throw-in deep into Ursuline territory. Ball thrown in just at the edge of the box, trying to skip it through. Back to Aaron Hummel. Hummel puts it across, headed out. Ursuline looking to do a quick counter here. Nice job by Carly Kiefer coming all the way across the field to disrupt that play. Knocks it out of bounds, and it'll be an Ursuline throw-in. Ball put back into play. Good step by Tori Hopton. Beach plays it back to Sophia. Sophia plays it forward. That's going to be through. Elise was on the run, but that's going to be too far. And Hinkle able to come up and collect that ball easily.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Just needed to be chipped up with a little bit of backspin on it so it checks up on this turf, and it shot through pretty quick. Elise couldn't get on the end of that.
Mason does a good job getting numbers back. That's Tori Hopton going to clear it out. That's going to go out of bounds. It looks like a mass substitutions here coming in for Mason, and looks like 3 substitutions for Ursuline. So with 16.5 minutes left to play in the game, both teams subbing in, and you know, nobody really having a momentum here, and so we'll see. Maybe these subs coming in will change the momentum one way or the other. But again, just a back and forth here. Probably Mason having a little bit more offense than Ursuline.
Got a gun. Number 21, Jillian Droger.
Had a couple more opportunities this half than Ursuline, but nothing too major yet. Nice ball played in. That's Maddie Barrett on the run. It's going to be played out by Ursuline. It'll be a Mason throw-in on the far side. That ball put it, I don't know if it's a shot or a cross, but that went over a crossbar. It looked a little dangerous.
Yeah, it definitely looked dangerous. Starting to put a little bit more pressure on the keeper. I think that's 2 shots in the last couple minutes, probably more than Mason's had most of the half. So it's starting to ratchet up.
Ball played forward by Ursuline. That's Maria Spees on chase. Good job by Ursuline to keep that ball in bounds, but Maria got in there enough to disrupt that play. Mason clears it out. It's an Ursuline throw, and they get it in quickly. Ball bouncing around. Mason clears it out near midfield. Skipped off the head of an Ursuline player. Elise Haller collects. Nice job. She's being patient. Plays it forward on the far side. That's going to be too far for Caitlin to catch up to. It's a good idea by Elise there, but just a little bit strong.
Yep. It was a good idea. Yeah, I think Mason still got to settle down just a little bit. Still playing a little bit longer than what they're used to. I mean, they're usually a pretty tight, closed quarter type of team, and they are definitely swinging for the fences right now.
Yeah, playing a lot more direct balls than they normally do, so hopefully they can find the combination here and get one in the back of the net. 14 minutes left to play in the game. Ball played out wide to Caitlin Heckler. She's trying to get to the end of that before it rolls out. She's able to. Plays it forward to Maddie Baird. Maddie Baird one-on-one, cuts it back. She's got an opportunity. She shoots and scores! Great play by Mason. I don't know who started it in the back. Maybe Carly. Over to Caitlin Heckler. Caitlin plays it up to Maddie Baird. Maddie takes one touch, cuts it into the middle. Left-footed shot, side netting. Wow.
Great switch. Great switch. Totally opened up the entire game. Ursuline couldn't quite get their shift over just in time. And Maddie with the nice little cutback with a great finish in the far side netting. Just terrific.
So we'll see how that is. We talked about it. The first person to score, maybe the momentum changes. 13, just under 14 minutes left to play in the game. Mason takes a 1-0 lead. So Ursuline, let's see how they react. Either they go hard and they smack Mason back, or maybe they fold and Mason takes maybe they score another 2 or 3 goals. So we'll see how this unfolds. As we always say, once a goal is scored, it's the next 10 minutes. That kind of regulates and sees how the game is going to be played.
Yeah, I definitely don't think Ursuline's going to lay down, that's for sure.
Just as we speak, Ursuline takes a quick shot. That's Greta Gunn taking one from outside. Good left-footed shot. Greta Gunn playing in the midfield. She's the second leading scorer for Ursuline, and just an all-around great player. I think we're seeing a replay there. Our monitor's a little bit broken, so we're not sure what happened. Oh, there's the goal. Yeah, sorry, we couldn't tell you what happened there. Our monitor's flickering in and out, so a little bit of technical difficulties, but we know that you saw the replay and you saw that goal by Maddie Baird. Mason again on the attack. That's Ella Madden trying to chase it down. Deflects off of her. She's a little frustrated. She wanted to get to the end of that. That's going to be an Ursuline throw in deep in Ursuline territory. Mason pressuring a little bit higher now. Ball played out by Ursuline. Carly Kiefer gonna not mess around with that. Plays it right back into Ursuline territory. Ella Madden's able to collect. Takes a quick shot. That's going to be high and wide. It'll be an Ursuline goal kick.
I like that idea by Ella. She was at a good distance for her, and just kind of lean back a little bit and let it fly high and wide. But that's a good spot for her.
Yep. As we know, she's not on that side of the field, but about that position on the far side of the field. She scored, I think it was a tying goal against West on this field just a few weeks ago. Caitlin Heckler on the near side getting ready to put the ball into play with throw in. Gets it over to Ella Madden. Ella chests it down. Plays it through to Maddie. Back to Ella. Ella plays a nice touch. Gets it over to Jana. Jana plays to Ella. Greta Gunn able to take that ball off her foot. Plays it forward. Mason able to get over there. That's Maria Spees playing it forward. And out of danger. That goes out of bounds. That'll be a Mason throw in on the far side. That's Maria Spees. Going to pick that ball up and throw it down the line.
Yeah, you definitely see Mason picking it up now. Their movement off the ball and their attack of the ball is definitely a lot faster than what it was in the rest of the game.
That was Emma Gex just in the game for Mason, and she plays it forward. That's going to be played out by Ursuline. Liz Berry collects, plays it outside to Maria Spees. Maria out to Jess Thomas. Good tackle by Ursuline right at midfield. They're going to play it up. It's deflected off a Mason player. That'll be an Ursuline throw-in. And they look to throw it in quickly, but it'll be an Ursuline substitution, so the ball's going to be held up.
Yeah, when Just tried taking the line and lost the ball, she did a nice job recovering and working back to
game for the Lions,
to slow down the Ursuline player and get a throw in.
Mason controls, looking to attack here. That's Ella Madden, plays at the outside to Jess Thomas. Jess Thomas got one to beat. She's looking to get it across. She's drawing 2 defenders now. Nice footwork by Jess. She turns again.
Got some futsal going on out there.
She's looking for some options, plays it back. Marie Speed's trying to get it across. That was deflected. And Jess Thomas again hits it off of Ursuline player. That's going to be out of bounds, and it'll be a Mason throw-in. Number 9, Tori Hopton coming into the game, and number 17, Aaron Hummel coming back into the game for Mason.
Yeah, Mason's changing their midfield up. They're moving to a 4-back and putting 4 in the midfield. So they're going to go with the 4-4-2. Try and get a little bit more protection back there for the rest of the game. With 9 minutes to go, we could, see a lot of play standing down in the corner for a while. That could be really boring. That's
one by Mason. That's what was that? That was Maddie Barrett, right? Jay Searles with the left-footed shot deflected. Caitlin Heckler maintains possession. She's got 1 to beat here. Ursuline's got 4, 5, 6 back. She's drawing a double team now. She's able to kind of get it across, deflected, and cleared out by Ursuline.
I think she was going for the corner there.
That's Greta Gunn bringing the ball across midfield for Ursuline. She didn't really have a lot of help, so she brings it back, knocks it back. Ursuline looking to keep possession, play it forward. Good tackle by Aaron Hummel. Nice job by Ursuline to keep it in bounds. They're taking it down the sideline. Looks like Jess Thomas came across there and just knocked it out of bounds to interrupt that play. Nice job by Jess. I apologize for all the Hopton family members out there. B-Hop did send me a text with all of your names. B-Hop, J-Hop, S-Hop, L-Hop, N-Hop. I think it's the full alphabet of hops out there, so we appreciate all of you joining. Close to 40, he told me. So, Tori Hopton with a huge crowd watching tonight on ICRC-TV. Thanks for joining us.
The art of the throw-in always eludes me at this level. Parents, coaches, players, they passionately argue over whose throw it is and then throw in a 50-50 ball.
I recently read an article FIFA is trying to get rid of. There was a person high up in the FIFA organization trying to move for a rules change to have kick-ins instead of throw-ins, which would be very weird.
That would be weird.
Just under 7 minutes left to play in the game. Mason up 1-0 against the Ursuline Lions. Mason in the second half, although the score doesn't show it, seems to have pretty much control of most of the game and most of the offense. But, it's a 1-0 game, so you never know what's going to happen. A quick counterattack by Ursuline, and it's a 1-1 game.
Yeah, Ursuline definitely has some dangerous players. They got couple players with a lot of length and speed, and they have no problem taking the long shots. So if they're 40 yards out, that might crank a few and put the Mason defense and the keeper under a little pressure.
Yeah, you have Maya Matissa, who is the leading scorer for Ursuline, which across by made dangerous ball put in. Caitlin Heckler tried to get to the end of that, goes flying into the goal, cleared out by Ursuline. Mason gains control. I didn't see who crossed that, Pete. Did you catch that?
That was Jana on the cross. Beautiful cross. It's just...
Mason just couldn't get to the end of that one. But, yeah, nice ball put across. Very dangerous play there. Could have been 2-0.
Yeah, Caitlin Heckler has speed to burn, and for her to be...
Great ball put in by... Mason. Maddie Barrett getting on the end of that. She's looking to strike it. Puts it in a side netting. Just like that, Mason takes a 2-0 lead. Great ball. I think that was Tori Hopton that played it from the back. And over the Ursuline defense, Maddie Baird timed her run perfectly, got control of it, patient shot, side netting.
Yeah, Maddie found a really nice sweet spot. The center backs had stepped forward and the outside backs had hung back, and so she was easily on sides, and the ball dropped right in that spot. And as the outside back came in, here you see it. Perfect spot, great run by Maddie. A little bit of bump right there, but the ball goes forward exactly where Maddie needed it.
Hinkle made a good effort there, but she was, you know, it was a tough spot for Hinkle to be in to try to save that one. So Mason responding in the 10 minutes that we talked about. Mason puts another goal in, so 2-0 Mason against Ursuline in this game, semifinal of the districts. Mason seemingly taking control of this game, but I haven't said it 100 times. I'll say it one more time. A 2-0 score in a game is one of the most dangerous scores in soccer. The team that's up 2-0 might get a little complacent and thinking they have the game in control. And when I say that, Mason's attack again. Nice job by Hinkle to come out and block that.
And she blocked it. I couldn't tell from this angle if it hit her in the hands. Oh my gosh, that was perfectly played by her. She was in the right position. Didn't start backing up too far.
Here's a replay. She was actually outside of the box, but she got her body in front of that and hit it down with her chest. So heads up play by Hinkle. Not to, you know, as a goalkeeper, your instinct is to grab it with your hands, but she knew she was out of the box. She was able to get her body in front of that and knock it down. Saved a goal.
Yeah, well done. Well done by the keeper.
Here we go with the replay on the goal.
Yeah, reviewing that possible offsides on the Mason goal, and it was not. She was onside by at least a yard, and the AR was in great position to monitor it. And just as we described, those center backs leaked forward, and the outside backs hung back, and it was that's what gave Maddie the space to operate.
Yep. So great goal by Mason there, and way to take advantage of that opportunity. Mason playing it down deep into the corner. That's going to roll out of bounds. That'll be a Ursuline throw-in. Ticking down to about 3 minutes left to play in this game. Mason winning 2-0. That trickles back to Hinkle. Hinkle picks it up. She's going to restart this. She's going to give it a punt. A little bit of a line drive punt, flicked forward by the Lions, played up by Mason. That's Elise Haller holding the ball. You can see the number of players back for Ursuline. Pretty much their strategy all night to have 6 and 7 back behind the ball.
Yeah, and it's a really tough strategy to play when you're down too. I mean, it's you got one player on an island trying to play against 5 Mason defenders at this point, and that's going to be tough to close the gap if you're not going to commit more players up to help her.
Yeah, you would think at this point Ursuline needs to commit forward, and it just doesn't seem like they are. They still have 6 players back behind midfield, and with 2 minutes left to play, with being down 2-0, I think they need to you know, I mean, whether you lose 2-0, 3-0 at this point, you know, you got to commit forward to try to get that 2-1, you know, goal.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think they got to just go for it.
Mason foul, Legion Ursuline free.
And we talked about it, you know, maybe the depth of Ursuline not quite as deep as Mason, so, you know, we're saying they're not getting forward. Maybe they're just tired, you know, and to credit to them, they've been playing hard all game. They've kept themselves in this game most of the time, and in the second half, I think Mason's depth has shown kind of wore down Ursuline over the course of the second half.
For sure. I mean, you kind of saw just a couple subs on Ursuline rotating in and out, but you saw Mason bringing waves of players, and probably 2/3 of their bench played tonight. And
that's a strategy Coach Schur's played all season. So all of their players have seen a lot of playing time, which I think is a great strategy coming down the stretch when, you know, you might run into, I mean, this year you might run into quarantine or you have injuries. All of that stuff comes into play. And if you have players that have experience and have been playing in the games all season long, that just gives them more confidence when they come into a game like this to be able to play and play effectively. So I think that strategy all season long is working out for Coach. Sure. 24 seconds left to play in this match. Bar a miracle here. It looks like Mason's going to advance to the district finals and join the boys program as they won last night against Coleraine. Coleraine played a great game, but Mason prevailed 1-0. They're going to play Dayton Curl on Thursday, 7 p.m. But tonight we celebrate Mason victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes your game this evening. Final
Mason wins. Mason Comets win 2-0 over Ursuline Lions. Give credit to Ursuline. They played their hearts out tonight. They played a great game. They had a good strategy coming out of the game. And, you know, your hearts go out, as in every game when it gets into the tournament, your hearts go out to the seniors for Ursuline.
Thanks for coming out.
You know, the end of their season, some of them, the end of their careers. And
appreciate you guys coming out to tonight's contest.
It's always hard to watch that happen, but congratulations
due to
to
COVID
Mason
restrictions, we ask that everyone please enter the stadium
finals.
and wait for your student athletes in the parking lot.
Thanks for joining us tonight, Pete. Pleasure calling the game with you again. Thanks ICRC, everybody that trucks, the camera people, volunteers, everybody that put this production together. We appreciate it. And join ICRC on Thursday to watch the Mason boys take on Dayton Carroll in a district finals matchup.